Hello guys, welcome to my second video here on the Competitive Clicker Games channels. This video here is a compilation of the last battles I played in the month of November, securing my mythical rank in Warriors of Nom Nom, my favorite PvP clicker game. So I am playing with my most rude, unfair and crazy pants build, being that I am using in the soup to penalize my opponent so that he or she only gets 1 point per tap. I'm freezing my opponent so that they cannot click for 5 seconds. I'm removing one of their cards and I'm trying to get additional points per tap or 1 per second. Pretty rude build, probably the most unfair build like existing in this game at this time, and that is exactly what I'm using when I'm ranking up, and that's really because it works like crazy and I like getting my mythic rank. So there's not really much to this. Most of these games are relative high amount of taps because I'm not using that much to boost my own points per click. The best I can get is 3 per tap and 1 per second, and that is if my opponent isn't penalizing me in any way. And worst case scenario, of course, is getting nothing per second and 1 per tap. My idea behind making this build is that in most cases I consider myself as a clicker that is so fast that if I am going 1-1 against the opponent, I feel that I'm in a good position. So if I'm getting 1 per tap and my opponent is getting 1 per tap, just as here, I feel that I should tap faster than the average player. Perhaps not the ones up here in rank 3 closing in on mythic rank, but that is like the thesis. So if I end up in a battle against someone that is penalizing me the same way as I'm penalizing them, I hope to have the lead, being a very experienced clicker that has ninja speed in my fingers. If not, I am very likely going to have 3 points per tap against somebody having only 1, meaning that even if they're getting, say, 10 per second, I only need to tap 3 times per second to get, that's 9 points, and I get 1 per second, making us even if I can just tap 3 times per second, and I'm probably like at least 3 times faster than that. So this build it's pretty nasty, and it has secured me the mythic rank quite a few months in a row. Normally what I do when I play Warriors of Nom Nom is that at the start of the month I go a little crazy pants, I play a lot of different builds. Nick showed me, he posted a comment about a Bushi build that goes 5 points different ways. I'm gonna be trying that out here in December because I'm way down at the low part of the rank. Those games I am gonna be sharing and recording while I'm tapping. I've just been crazy busy really with my university work and my exams. So I had to really just record games every once in a while where I didn't exactly have the time to do the commentaries on them as well, but since they are to me pretty important videos, like securing my mythic rank, and as the one I did about football clicker, showcasing the builds I'm using to progress in the game, because it's crazy hard football clicker, I wanted to upload them with my commentary even though I was not playing them like at the same time as I was recording them, just to get it out there really and kickstart the channel and get some mojo going, figure out how many of you guys are really into this competitive clicker style gaming. And mostly what I hope, like more than anything, is that now that I have an isolated channel related to competitive clicker gaming, and it is probably the part of clicking gaming that I like the most, because you get that reward feeling for being nasty pants with your clicking, and I really do like that because I've been playing clicking games for, yeah, as long as I can remember really, in terms of having an iPhone. So what I was really hoping is that even though I spend a great deal of time scooping the iTunes store for all sorts of clicking games. I try to identify the ones that are PvP, because I think that really adds an extra feature to it that I like. But there are probably like loads of games that are PvP clicker games that I don't know about, so I was really hoping that this channel would allow me to discover new PvP clicking games with help from you guys, because you may have crushed it in existing PvP clicker games that I don't even know about. So please, if you guys know about games where you tap against others, not like who can get to level 1000 faster than the other on some kind of leaderboard. I don't really care that much about leaderboards. I'm not saying it's not cool and all, but personally for me, leaderboards don't really do that much. I think it's cool in Warriors of Nom Nom. I'm the topmost ranking Mythic Warrior, but I don't like the leaderboard because of its leaderboard nature, because other leaderboards like who has clicked the most just show cheater pants on the top, so they're just completely useless. But if you know any kind of games where you're like actively clicking against another player, like right here and right now, or you can somehow do something and send it towards another player, like that's an isolated battle, please do share it with me. I would absolutely love to dig into even more competitive clicker games, because somehow clicker games are just really my thing more than probably any other genre. So I'm really hoping. I did read a few names on my main channel, something called Click Wars, I think it was, that I'm gonna be searching for. Obviously Civ Minor is still going on. The thing about the aquatic games, Civ Minor and Football Clicker, is just that they require such an intense amount of time for you to take part in them. If you want to crush it with the oil in Civ Minor, you need to grind oil like crazy. If you want to win the championships and rake in a lot of medals in Football Clicker, you need to play, I'm thinking, hours per day if you want to really crush it on the top level. Whereas in a game like Warriors of Nom Nom, you can have like 2 games per day lasting 20 seconds and you can still crush it to the Mythic rank, and you can have your casual but intense PvP action. That is really why Warriors of Nom Nom is my favorite PvP clicking game, because you don't need to grind it. You can go in for a little battle, you can just work your way up the ladder slowly during the month, and you can feel that you reach the end. You get a little bit of money each time, you progress like that, and I really like that. So if like this is my close to ideal PvP clicking game, because it has that option to go in, crush it, go out again, do something else, come back when you have time. I'm trying to find more games like this. Not that I'm not gonna be playing Civ Minor and Football Clicker, I absolutely am, but I think I have to be honest and say that it is not gonna be possible for me, Mythic, to crush it on a top level in those games for a very long time, because you need to put so much time into the grind, really. I'm not sure if I can keep up that kind of focused attention on those games for a long run. Of course, it comes down to how many want to crush it in the clan, because if it's something we're going to be trying to do as a team, I really want to do my part. So I'm also hoping that we can have a bit of a talk about, is there a game we want to lift together and try to really crush it on some kind of leaderboard together as a team. Then of course that's a bonus thing, really, that makes me want to do it even more. So just showcasing the Mythic Warriors here. As you can see here on the iOS, only 17 people listed as Mythic Warriors, single person reaching it 2 months in a row and me reaching it 6, so a lot of room for you guys to step in there and crush it as well if you are interested. Anyway guys, that was pretty much just a small update on Warriors of Nom Nom. Still crushing it. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop, so yeah. As always guys, thank you very much for watching.